Hi everyone. I hope you're well today. This session we'll look at the notion of awareness and explore different aspects of it and see how awareness, a broader sense of awareness, can be beneficial for you and for the people who know you. This is very much what mindfulness and meditation is all about. Let's check in. Close your eyes. See how you're breathing right now. With more awareness, we can understand and interpret the breath within our own body as a reflection of our mental, emotional, psychological state. Can you feel that right now? The connection between your body, the way that it is breathing, and the way that you are feeling in terms of your mood, your mental state right now. And also understanding that these subtle aspects change all the time, every minute of the day, depending on what's happening to us and how we are feeling in response. The more information we can get about this, well then, knowledge is power. Through your mouth, have a big breath in, hold it for 3 seconds, and then have a nice deep release. Was that a subtle adjustment for your body, for your mind? Being aware of myself and how I am feeling in any moment is helpful because it qualifies my interpretations of what I think is happening around me. If I'm very tired, for example, I will be sluggish in my awareness. I will be falling inwards in my attention. And I will miss information around me. I will misread. And I will lack the energy to be a good listener. I may lose patience quickly, when in other moods I may be more open and considerate. Check right now, do you feel tired? Your body could feel tired. but a deep sense of tiredness can be felt in the breath, in your range of breathing, in whether you feel tight or heavy around the breath, around the chest area. Or perhaps whether you feel very light and comfortable, nice and open in the breathing, in your body, your chest and back, your stomach not being tight but instead being soft and relaxed, which allows the breath to flow more smoothly and more slowly. And can you feel a sense of calm in your mind? Whatever you feel, just try to soften into and around it. Breathe more gently and more slowly. See if you can feel the edges of your mind, whether they feel tight or not. Or is there a spaciousness in the way that your mind feels right now? Open and clear. A lightness in your mental feeling. Okay, open your eyes. Have a deep breath. So awareness has many levels, of course. And yoga practice, meditation practice, mindfulness, we explore these levels, open them up, go deeper, expand our insight. And this will be an infinite path. You can just learn more and more, understand more, grow more, become more open as you keep going, which is exciting. So, being aware of our body, that's a good place to start. And yoga practice, hatha yoga practice, that's why we have stretching, is to get people to be more self-aware of their body. I've put up many videos in this whole yoga program to help people to go deeper in their awareness of their own body. And in the stretching, you put the body under pressure and you see how it responds and you understand it better over time. But people need to learn to be more aware of how they are doing things with their body. And so if we hold poses for a long time, this teaches people that insight. If you haven't done much yoga stretching, yoga practice in a classical way, I encourage you to explore it. It will teach you about the energy levels of your body, your strength and flexibility, which will correlate with your mental and emotional strength and flexibility. Being more aware of how I walk and stand and sit is important. This is something you can think about, you can be more mindful of. Being aware of when you need to back off with your body in terms of taking rest. Keep feeling your breathing now. Just a nice, easy, resting breath. We're just sitting here, a moment in time. Be aware of the choice to be observant, meditative, and reflective. Be aware that there can be some difficulty in this practice, in making this choice. It requires a level of commitment to continue looking, and to looking at things that maybe we find difficult to look at. And understanding why we are the way we are, why we get caught up in problems, why we panic, why we are anxious, why we are tight, why we are tired, emotionally tired, mentally exhausted, many of us. Close your eyes again. Feel this body, this precious body, this vehicle of yours. In this lifetime, it will carry you through the whole way. Be aware of how you look after your body every day. Be aware of your health and the choices you make every day about your health. Feel your breathing, this breathing body. Be aware that you are sitting in a space. You have a body that is breathing. Be aware that this body is limited. It has a capacity. It needs to be looked after. Eventually, it will waste away and die. It may well be deteriorating right now. So every day be aware of how you feed it. How you use it. And be careful never to abuse it. If your body becomes sick or weak, this will limit your capacity in your life to some degree. But still we have great capacity in our mind, even if the body is limited. And we can accept our limitations. Have a deep sigh. Excuse me. Open your eyes. Let's just break up the tension. Excuse me. Arms out, fingers open. Head back. Have a deep breath. Release the arms. Excuse me. Release the legs. Shake them out a bit. Roll them. Loosen your toes and ankles. Okay, change your legs over. It's always a good idea. Keep a blanket if you like. Just sit comfortably. Make sure that you're aware of the pose you have chosen and whether it is suitable for what we are doing. Okay, so I'll talk a bit more about aspects of awareness, but we may as well get you doing something while this is happening. Breathing through your nose, slow, deep breathing. The title describes the action. The breath is slow. And what does slow really mean, and what does it really feel like? Improve your awareness of that. Slow breathing. The breath is moving slowly. It's not rushing, it is not quick. It is flowing consistently. If you think of Tai Chi, that's how we want the breath to flow. Very, very slowly. And your breath is ideally opening up to have some depth to it. Slowly up towards full, creating space, not pushing. All breaths through the nose. And when you come down, breathing slowly, and see if you can get lower, down into your stomach, into your abdominals, and get right down into the lower abdominals and down into the pelvis, if possible. This is possible for most of us. But don't fight the breath, and don't feel that you're working hard. You must be restful. Keep developing subtle awareness of the way that you breathe. If you like, you can close your eyes or have your eyes open. Be aware of breathing well, and try to be aware of concentrating, staying engaged with this discussion, this examination of the topic of awareness. So, it's really important for me to be aware of my body and its health, the way I use it, and how much energy it's got. Knowing that how my body feels affects my thoughts. And then, much more advanced level of awareness, self-awareness in terms of my mind. This is the real work in meditation, in yoga. This is a very interesting field, but also very challenging. So if we don't meditate, probably every day, then we are not likely to have good self-awareness. Of course, we think we do. And a good sign of an experienced, excuse me, an experienced meditator is when they come to the realization of how unaware of themselves they actually are. So you can usually tell the difference between someone who is aware and who isn't, because the people who aren't very self-aware don't realize. They think that they are very aware, and they think that all their thoughts are true. An experienced meditator, excuse me, sorry, I don't know why my throat's dry today. I don't think I've got coronavirus. Not yet, perhaps. Yes, an experienced meditator realizes that, whoa, a lot of my thoughts are interpretations that are not true. Wow, what does that open up for my life? So you have to start being more aware. And that's why we meditate every day, because we're stopping and looking and checking. Even if you do a simple concentration practice, like focusing on the subtle feeling inside the nostrils, the soft feeling of the breath, and if you try to concentrate explicitly, completely upon that sensation, and you try to do that for 2 minutes, you will realize that your concentration is very poor. Your mind is jumping around all the time. It's being pulled left and right, constantly. And that new awareness tells you that, wow, I can't stay present. I can't even listen to someone without thinking in response all the time. And I have all these thoughts and opinions that really restrict my openness and my level of trust. So, as you do the psychology on yourself, your own mind, well, that will take many years, of course. And the great thing about yoga practice is it will help you along the way. So using the stretching tools and the breathing tools and the meditation and mind training tools, these are designed to just guide you forwards along the path all the way. And that's what this yoga channel is all about. So you can know that your awareness will grow. Just keep going. Especially when it's difficult. When you hit obstacles. This is when you're going to learn a lot more about yourself and the way you react to the world and to problems. Okay, that's enough for that. Relax the breathing now. Through the mouth, have a big breath in and a deep sigh. Just come back to a restful feeling. Let's have a minute of quiet where you observe your reactions right now. Be aware of your thoughts right now. The stories we make up, the fears and doubts and attitudes and opinions and judgments. Be aware that you have created a personality of yourself, someone that you think you are, and perhaps someone that you think you need to be. Maybe that is totally unnecessary and untrue. Maybe the foundations of who you think you are incredibly unstable and based upon fear, insecurity, and the sufferings of your past. Have you limited yourself, and do you limit others? To have awareness of this self-awareness is very important because it affects every moment of our lives. It influences every emotion and thought that we have. Okay, open your eyes. I'm going to read something pretty powerful, pretty advanced. We've done a bit of beginner awareness and we've done some intermediate awareness. Now we'll do some advanced awareness. Just remember that your thinking mind is not your whole level of awareness. It's just a part of your awareness. And that's what I'll try to explain here as I read a section from a very advanced yoga text. I Am That by Nisargadatta Maharaj. I'll just read it and you can absorb it. See how it feels for you. You are always conscious of the mind, but you are not aware of yourself as being conscious. Look at it this way. The mind produces thoughts ceaselessly, even when you do not look at them. When you know what is going on in your mind, you call it consciousness. This is your waking state. Your consciousness shifts from sensation to sensation, from perception to perception, from idea to idea, in endless succession. But then comes awareness, the direct insight into the whole of consciousness, the totality of the mind. The mind is like a river, flowing ceaselessly in the bed of the body. You identify yourself for a moment with some particular ripple and call it my thought. All you are conscious of is your mind. Awareness is cognizance of consciousness as a whole. Have a sigh. That's some big stuff right there. So with your eyes open, you can see a space that you're in, that you feel like you're in. You feel like you have a body that is breathing. You label it, my body. And with listening, good listening, we can hear things around us. Things that are moving. If you spread your awareness outwards more through listening, this is a really good practice to improve your awareness. Compare that opposite to when you are really stuck in thought inside your head. Your awareness of what's around you is so small. But right now, be aware of being. You are aware of the feeling of yourself, your consciousness, your being conscious of this whole world, this whole universe. You can feel it using your senses. Just for 1 minute, be aware, or try to be aware of being aware. Have a deep breath. Just trying to be more aware is going to help you develop this insight. And as often as you can, being aware of being aware, this will really fast track your development. Remember that the yoga system is designed to help you to understand this gradually over time. The stretching and the breathing. What that is doing is changing the shape of your mind and your level of insight. It's removing the obstacles to what you can't see. So if you keep practicing and opening and expanding and watching, your mind will start changing. You will start understanding new things and seeing new things. This is the system of yoga. The cherry on top of your practice must be meditation every day. Remember that it takes quite a bit of time to really get a long way in this practice, in this level of awareness. And how much time do you think you've got? Are you gambling with your future by not meditating every day? Okay. Thank you. Take care.